Surveillance footage captured the terrifying moment people fled for their lives, seconds before a powerful mudslide engulfed the Nepal-China border crossing. The video shows several people running from the area as birds suddenly fly away and a vehicle moves along the road. Moments later, a massive wall of mud, debris, and floodwater crashes through the crossing, destroying buildings and filling the camera's view with thick silt. The disaster struck near the Jirong border port between Nepal and China's Tibet region on Wednesday, August 26th, following torrential rainfall and severe flooding across the border region. The missing include 291 foreign nationals, among them at least 105 Indian citizens. The large number of missing travelers has raised fears of a significant loss of life, as search teams face damaged roads, difficult terrain, and disrupted communications. China's official Xinhua news agency reported that the mudslide originated on the Nepali side of the border before striking the Jirong port area. The disaster severed road access, power, and communications in the nearby Shigatse region, further complicating rescue and recovery operations. Chinese President Xi Jinping called for an all-out search for those missing and urged authorities to make every possible effort to save lives. He also demanded stronger monitoring and improved early warning systems, as officials warned that unstable terrain and continued rainfall could trigger secondary disasters. The CCTV footage illustrates how little time people had to escape. Within seconds, an apparently passable road and nearby structures were overwhelmed by fast-moving mud and floodwater. Those visible in the video appear to recognize the danger at the last moment and begin running before the entire area disappears behind the debris. Border crossings in the Himalayan region are surrounded by steep mountains, narrow valleys, and fast-flowing rivers, leaving communities and travelers particularly vulnerable during extreme rainfall. Landslides and flash floods can rapidly isolate settlements, destroy roads, and prevent emergency teams from reaching affected areas. Search operations are continuing as Nepalese and Chinese authorities work to locate the missing, restore communications, and assess the full scale of the destruction. Officials have not yet confirmed how many people were present at the crossing when the mudslide struck, and the casualty figures could rise as rescuers reach previously inaccessible areas. For the families of the hundreds still unaccounted for, the focus remains on the search operation. The dramatic footage provides a glimpse of the speed and destructive force of the disaster, as people had only seconds to react before the Nepal-China border crossing was consumed by mud, water, and debris. The Himalayan border area. The force of the mudslide swept through infrastructure near the crossing, cutting roads and damaging buildings while disrupting communications and electricity supplies. Reuters verified the location by comparing the buildings, river, surrounding roads, and mountainous terrain visible in the footage with archive material and satellite imagery. The date was confirmed through the timestamp recorded by the surveillance camera. Authorities in both Nepal and China also reported the disaster. The exact number of casualties remained uncertain as emergency teams attempted to reach the affected area. A Rasuwa district administrator warned that the mudslide could have caused heavy casualties and extensive property damage. At least 9 people have been confirmed killed in the wider flooding, while hundreds remain missing. Nepal's tourism authorities said at least